Hi, in this video we will do more examples for solving exponential and logarithmic equations. The key point in solving these equations that bring all of the exponential logarithmic terms one side and then use the inverse function property to get rid of the exponential or logarithmic terms. Okay, let us see here. So I have to bring all of them one side here. What I have is 2 to the power x, and then I bring 4 to the power x minus 1 this side, 0.5 on the other. I have to make one exponential term. Here there are two, so if I make them to have the same base, I can apply properties of exponential functions. So this will be 2x minus 2 equals to 0.5, and this gives us 2 to the power x minus 2x minus 2 equals to 0.5. And this is 2 to the power minus x plus 2 equals to 0.5. Yeah. Now, one side is one exponential term, the other side is constant. Take log of the same base of both sides. This is log 2 of 2 to the power. This is left hand side and this is right hand side. Well, log of b to the power anything base b is that anything. So this means that minus x plus 2 is log of 0.5 base 2. So 0.5 is 1 over 2. It is 2 to the power negative 1. That means that the log of 0.5 is negative, base 2 is negative 1. And then we solve this thing, negative x equals to negative 3, and x is just 3. That is the solution for this equation. The other one, okay, bring all of them one side, make one term. So first let's just make the same base, at least the square root we can make it like that, and 0.05 is nothing but 10 to the power negative 2. Yes, and now we can use the property, the exponent of exponent, you multiply the exponent. So this is 10 to the power x over 2 equals 10 to the power minus 2x minus 2. Bring them one side, make one exponential term, and that is 10 to the power x squared over 2 minus negative 2x minus 2 equals to 1. Basically, let me just write this again to just make it clear what we have. We have one exponential term one side, the other side is constant. Find log same base of both sides. This will give us log of, by the way, when the base is 10, I don't need to write it. This is 10 to the power x squared over 2 plus 2x plus 2 equals to log of 1. Inverse property, log of b to the power box base b is box. So this will give us x squared over 2 plus 2x plus 2 equals to log of 1 in any base is 0. Well, this is now quadratic equation. We just need to find a way to solve it. We have for quadratic ones, we have 2 ways to do. In this case, this is even easier case because this is x plus 2 to the power 2 equals to 0. Or you can use the quadratic equation. It's up to you. So x plus 2 is equal to 0. That means that x is equal to negative 2. That is the solution for this exponential equation. For the log, okay. Make one log. Use the properties. There's no base there. That means base is 10. So x plus 1 over x equals to 1. One side is the whole log, 1 log, and the other side is 1. To get rid of log, put both sides to the power 10, the same base. And we know that 10 to the power log, in general, even I can write it in general, b of box is just box. So this means that we have x plus 1 over x equals to 10. Well, solve this equation. This is 10x, and that gives us minus 9x equals to negative 1. And from there, we have x is equal to 1 over 9. Here is one thing that is different for the logarithmic equations compared to exponential. When you find the solution, what you need to do, you need to make sure that the solution is in the domain of the logarithmic expressions. So here, log of 1 over 9. Log only accepts positive numbers, so this is okay. Log of 1 over 9 plus 1, this guy is here a positive number, so log of positive number, this is okay. So all the log terms in the equation, the original equation, except this 1 over 9, so that means that yes, it is a solution. Well, this is, well, you look at this, get all numbers one side, ln terms one side. Ln is log base e, so you put both sides in the power e. And then, inverse property says that this is x. X is equal to 3 over 2. And, this is same thing as writing root of e. You can also do another way to for solving this thing. You see this 2, this can go inside and you write it ln of x squared is equal to 3. This is again, one side is log term, other side is constant. You put both sides in the power e, so e to the power ln of x squared equals e to the power 3. This will give us x squared equals to e to the power 3. And then find the square root of both sides, yes? So this will be e to the power 3, but I need to also consider the negative one, yes? Because x squared, what is the x whose square is number e to the power 3? It's either positive root of that or negative root of that. What should we do here? We solved it one way. We got root e to the power 3. Now we're solving another way. We're getting 2 roots. What should we do? Remember, in the log equations, you need to check the final answers if they are in the domain of the original equation or not. Here, the positive part is okay, but negative, you cannot put negative into that equation, you see? This is not acceptable. That means that this root is not in the domain and it's not acceptable. Now we are down to 1, and that's the original one that you saw there. And let's do the last one. Okay, gather all the terms one side, one log terms one side. And okay. Then use all the properties of log. You see this 2 goes up there, so log, log of x squared base 6 plus log of x plus 1 squared base 6 is equal to 2. Make one log term from this. Sums of logs is log of a product. Yeah. Now, one side is log base, 1 log base 6, the other side is constant. We'll put all of them in the power of 6. So 6 to the power log of x squared, x plus 1 squared equal to 6 squared. This gives us x squared, x plus 1 squared equals to 6 squared. Well, we can find square root of both sides. We get x plus 1 equals to either 6 or... did I make a mistake from the beginning? Yes, I made. These guys are supposed to be negative sign, all of them. So this is -1, sorry about that. Okay, because that was negative. And now this is -1 is equal to -6. This is not going to be acceptable. You tell me why. Okay, this is not an equation that we need to solve. You find the reason for that. For this one is x squared minus x minus 6 equal to 0. This is quadratic. This is x minus 3x plus 2. Yes, I guess so. Then from here we get x minus 3 equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. And that means that x is equal to 3 or x is equal to -2. This is log equation, logarithmic equation. You have to be careful. The final numbers you find, you have to come and check if they are acceptable in the original. We can plug them into our original equation. So here you see 2 to the power log of 3 base 6. This is okay. And log of 3 minus 2 to the power 2, 3 minus 1 to the power 2 base 6. Well, this is also okay. So this x equal to 3 is good. But when you do the x minus 2, this is log of, wow, I cannot plug in -2 on this side. So this expression doesn't accept -1, so this guy is not going to be acceptable. And this is x equal to 3 is the solution for this guy here.